This is my 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance. It's got 65,000 miles on it, and it's time for some tires. How long have these fronts lasted as opposed to these rears? We're gonna go over that, what tire selection I decided on, where I decided to buy them from and get them installed. We're gonna go through the whole thing. We're talking tires for Tesla Model Y Performance. Okay, we begin with the mileage, and we are looking at 65,038 miles on this 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance, as indicated by the red line underneath the dual motor, and that means it's a staggered tire setup. So let's go take a look at the rears first, which I did replace at 31,000 miles originally, and so this set has gotten 31,000, or 65,000 minus 31,000. I'll do the math on the screen, but so those have been replaced. And I'm going to give you a little story about the fronts after that. So let's go take a look at those rears. All right, so we're going to take a look at the right rear first. I got my handy-dandy tire gauge to take a look at the depths and stuff, but I can tell you they do need replacing. So let's get under the car, and you can see right away that's the issue right there. The inside of these tires on the performance models just wear out, and that's the need for getting the rest of the tire replaced, obviously. So obviously you can't replace parts of a tire, but we'll go ahead and put this in, and we are almost near the red on that anyway. So those of you arguing, oh, you gotta change your suspension parts and get all that replaced and stuff, well, I mean, the tire needs replacing anyway, so the fact that the inside is worn out really doesn't make a whole lot of a difference. Let's go take a look at the left rear. Hey, we interrupt this whole Tesla tire fest to remind you, if you like this video, don't forget to actually like the video as well as subscribe to the channel. Over 16,000 people have done so already. Thanks to each and every one of you. And if you haven't done so already, it takes seconds out of your day and means the world to the channel. All right, now back to tires. All right, so left rear, or driver's side rear. I gotta get down and dirty on these videos. So this one actually looks worse on the inside wear here. So there's like no groove left whatsoever right there. I mean, maybe a little bit, but anyway, inside wear also, but not to the cords yet. So I like to be proactive and not do it to the cords, because you know that's kind of dangerous. Let's go ahead and throw this in, and again we are in the red on the gauge. So again, tire needs replacing anyway. Maybe not over here on this outer edge. Yeah, we're only in the yellow on that. But I mean, from here over, it needs replacing anyway. So at this point, I'm gonna call it, hey, I did better than my first set, which only lasted 31,000 miles. And here we are at 65,000 on these rears. Now, let's go take a look at the fronts, because there's an interesting story to tell on that. All right, walking up to the passenger side or right side fronts. So these are the front tires, which this is a staggered setup, so that means these tires are different size. I'll go over that in a second. Let's pop this back in, take a look at this inside, and we're still at, what is that, -4, I think? We're in the yellow on the gauge, not in the red yet. That's on the inside. You could see here that some of the inside edge is wearing on that. And the miraculous thing about these front tires, which longtime viewers of the channel already know the answer to this, these are original tires. These came on the car when it was brand new, and this is the depth we're still looking at. Yeah, we're still kind of in the green. These probably could go a little bit longer, but I opted to buy a full set this time and just get it all out of the way. With this inner edge wearing, it's probably only gonna last another 5,000 or so miles. So just think about that. These would have lasted around 70,000 miles on a Tesla Model Y Performance with the staggered setup. So these are 255, 35 R21s on the front, and the rears, I believe, are 275s. Yep, right there. So 275s here, 255s there. And so these are original tires. Yes, I got that kind of life out of them. And I'm gonna tell you how in just a second. Before I get into that, let's take a look at this driver's side or left side front. And you can see on this one, there's a little bit of wear way off on this side of the tire. And then we've got the inner wear a little worse on this driver's side front tire. You can see that. I mean, I'll do the gauge, but I'm getting replaced anyway. So we're a little bit in the yellow there. Let's do the inside in the yellow there. So obviously this is worn out more than this. This still feels kind of brand new on this edge. And we could, again, it's light yellow. We could probably get away with going another 5,000 miles on these, even with this inner edge wearing out. There's still a little bit of a groove here. But I figured, you know what? I want to do the whole set at once rather than just do the rears and then wait for the fronts. So yeah, it's almost, 65,000 miles on these tires. I could have gone 70. So those people crying on social media that, hey, I'm only getting, 15,000. There's no way you can get more. I don't know if you sound like that, but I'm here to tell you, you can get a lot. All right, I know what you're thinking. You're yelling at the screen right now. How in the world did you get 65,000 miles on the original front tires on a Tesla Model Y Performance, let alone any Tesla Model Y whatsoever? Whew. All right, I'll calm down. I wish I could give you a set list of things that we've done, but I can tell you what we have done. And that is, we don't do a lot of launches. We do some. We have a little fun with this car. After all, it is a performance. But the majority that this car, this life that this car lives is just commuting up and down the 405 freeway. 100 miles per day. It's 48 miles each way. And stuck in traffic, slow-moving traffic, irregular traffic speeds. It's not really, we're not tracking it. My wife is very light on the pedal. This is mainly her car. I get it once a week, or I get a week once a month just to kind of offset the miles. So that's when I basically schedule all these Model Y videos for. But at the end of the day, we've only rotated them once. The manual does say to rotate a staggered set, but only left to right, which in my eyes makes 0 sense, but I thought, hey, I'll give it a try, because basically the inside of the tire is still the inside of the tire if you do the swap like this. So it doesn't really matter. In the rears, I've done that swap once. I didn't see a difference, so I don't think I'm going to do it ever again. I honestly don't think rotating the tires on this staggered setup helps at all, but if you have seen better results, please let me know down in the comment section, because I'd love to know. I haven't personally seen any difference by rotating them this way. And no, you can't rotate them by taking the tire off and moving it that way because it has an outer edge, and it's a whole thing. We did that one rotation. We definitely keep our air pressures at 42 whenever possible. I check it at least once a month, sometimes twice, in the winter even more so. So we do keep those pressures up and keep an eye on that. But other than that, the car's never had an alignment. So 65,000 miles, we've never, ever aligned it. I know there's this weird thing that I think has probably been started by tire companies or alignment companies that you got to get an alignment every time you get a brand new set of tires. Well, granted, this is our first set on the front, so I don't know, but I don't do that. If I'm not seeing abnormal wear, what's the point? There's no point in getting an alignment if the tires are wearing just fine. And I have to say, if I'm getting 65,000 miles on original front tires, I'm doing all right. I don't think we need to change anything. Don't change what isn't broken. All right, up next on the video is what tires did I decide on? Why did I decide on those tires? And the whole buying process. All right, headed to America's Tire, or in some areas, Discount Tire. And ironically, I bought them from TireRack.com, which is now owned by America's Tire or Discount Tire. But they had a better price over at TireRack.com. Plus, they had the warranty, the hazard warranty, road hazard, whatever. So for 2 years included in the price. Plus, there was a bunch of rebates that were automatically added to the discount price of the tire, which America's Tire didn't have. So ultimately, I shopped around, and this is the best price I had. Now I'm going to have them installed. By the way, if you order from TireRack.com, you have it shipped to the tire store that you want to install it. So the tires are there waiting for me, and all I have to do is show up, and I believe it's like $100 to install all four. So like $25 a tire, and that includes balancing and all that kind of stuff. So let's head to the tire store, get these things installed, and then I'm gonna let you know which tires I bought and take a look at how they look. All right, before I head inside, I got a couple more tips for you. First of all, I think it's Tesla Day. There are 3 Teslas in a row over here. There's one sitting over there. There's one in the bay already. I think it's Tesla Tire Day, to be honest. 2 tips I want to give you before I head inside and do this. Number 1, make an appointment. This place gets busy. I have noticed that Tuesdays are probably the best days. I'm here on a Monday because it was the best thing for my schedule this week, but normally I come on Tuesdays. I think a lot of people roll over from the weekend heading into Monday, and and that's why Monday is also busy. But anyway, get an appointment. And number 2, don't forget your key card, because they need it to move the car, and they're not going to deal with your phone app and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to head inside and see what we got. Yeah, so I just checked in, and because I have an appointment, he quoted me at 25 to 35 minutes. The people behind me that didn't have an appointment, it was about an hour and a half. So just to give you an idea that an appointment is definitely recommended when you come to a place like this. They are very busy, lots of Teslas, and pretty awesome service if you ask me. Yeah, so here, just to give you an idea, this is mine right here. There's another one right there. There are 2 in the bay. There's another one right here. There's the one on the end, and 2 just left. So yeah, definitely the word is out there that Tesla and America's Tire or Discount Tire is definitely the place to be. I want to say I checked in about 8:37, and we are currently at 8:40, and we'll see what time I get the text that the thing is finished. Yes, it's that easy. It's pretty cool. They send you a text message when the car is ready. Hey, so one way to know that they are actually working on your car is you get a notification that says air pressure in the right rear very low. Well, yeah, because they took the tire off the wheel, so it's definitely going to be low. So yeah, I was in and out of here real quick. I rolled in at 8:37. That's when I checked in, and I'm out at 8:58. My car is ready. And one thing I do want to let you know, always check the tires before you leave. And what I'm looking for is, first of all, making sure that I got the right tires. And so this is the big reveal. I got Kumho CRUGEN EV SUV, and let's see, make sure that they're the right size on the right front. Yep, we got 255, kind of a glare there, 255 35s, which means the 275s are on the back. What I'm checking for is that these have been replaced, and we still have caps here. For some reason, sometimes they get mixed up or whatever. So this first tire looks good. It's the right one. Let's take a look at the rears. Also Kumho CRUGEN EV, and these are the 275s, and we have the cap and the cap, and they're looking pretty good. So why did I choose Kumho? I think you're probably asking yourself. Well, we rented a Tesla Model Y in Europe, and I just remember we were driving in the Autobahn, you know, ridiculously fast, 110 or so. That's about all I wanted to do with my family in the car. And I just remember how quiet they were. So I wanted to try something different because I never see anybody mentioning these as an option. So there we go. There's our cap. There's our cap. Let's make sure it's the right one, 275. And we'll really quick go to the front. And we've got the cap, and we don't have a cap on the right front. So that's why you check. I'm gonna go inside and go get myself another cap, and these are the 255s. So that's why you check right there. Don't leave the store because you don't want to have missing parts. By the way, this is all like lubricant here, and this there, and so I'm gonna take it home and probably clean them up. All right, back in the car. For some reason they put it in car wash mode. Not sure why, so we're gonna go ahead and exit that. Probably wanted some sort of security, I'm not sure. Also want to check the pressures, which I don't know if they've driven it far enough yet. Yeah, they look okay. I'll check it when I get home again. I like it set at 42 across the board. Obviously, they set it a little high, so I might adjust as needed. All right, driving home in the brand new tires from Kumho, my first reaction is they're quieter and smoother, less harsh, I guess, are some of the words I'm coming up with immediately now. I don't know if that's because they're brand new tires and it's psychological or whatever, but my first reaction with these tires is I'm pretty happy. I'm hearing, I think, less road noise. Now, the other ones were pretty worn out. They were pretty low. That could have been a factor. But the silent technology or quiet technology that they're promising, so far I'm happy with it. I'm not going, oh, these are louder, or I'm not noticing any negative aspects of these tires. So obviously this is a very first early reaction, just driving home. I'm like less than a mile into driving home with these, but so far so good. And the last thing you want to do once you get home or in the parking lot as you're leaving, because I doubt they did it, you want to reset the mileage. So you're going to go into service, and up here under tire service mileage, as you can see, the last time anything was done was 12,500 miles ago. So we're going to go ahead in there and hit reset. And then you get this screen, and it's going to ask you a couple of questions. They are all season or summer. So we're going to do, yep, all season or summer. Select service site or service type. And we did a replacement full set. And then we just hit the reset button. Now it's updating it. Limit hard acceleration for the first few minutes of driving to ensure vehicle calibration, which, okay, I already drove home and I did no hard acceleration. And there you go. So I did the all season or summer, and I did the full replacement, and that should be it. The other thing you want to check, and I think it already does it because I just did that, you want to go into service and you want to go into maintenance. So tire rotation, wheel alignment. Why didn't I get an alignment, you might be asking? Well, I got 65,000 miles on my fronts. I see no reason to change anything. It's working great. The wear was fine. I probably could have gotten another 5,000 on them. So no wheel alignment. So that's, you know, why it says as needed. In my opinion, everything's great. So why mess with it? Oh, it knows last maintenance. So that is because I did the other thing. So I think we're good to go on the maintenance summary. All right, that wraps up my experience with both TireRack.com and America's Tire doing the installation. Both companies kind of related, but I just wanted to share my experience. I think I'll throw up the numbers on the screen. I think I paid $1,300 for all 4 tires. That includes 2 years of hazard warranty, nails, and all that kind of stuff, as well as $115 for the installation. All told, I don't know, about $1,400. I'll put the official number up on the screen, like I said. And the reason I went with Tire Rack as opposed to just buying them outright from America's Tire is they had a better price, they had rebates, they had the warranty. So your, you know, experience might vary. If you are finding better experiences, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know if I can find these things cheaper. But as it is, compared to the Michelins, they're about $1,000 cheaper. And quite honestly, we don't need the performance that the Michelins provide. This is a commuter car. We're not on the track. We don't need all that high performance stuff. We just need a tire that gets us through 50,000 miles or so and gets us to and from work. And, you know, it's really not about the performance. The only criteria I really had was all season, because we do go up in the mountains and I do want to have that little extra, you know, layer of tread in terms of not summer tires. Summer tires also wear out faster, and so that's why we opted for these. And I think these have the foam inside because it did say EV, and there was some other quiet wording in the description. So, so there you go. Tire Rack, highly recommend, had great prices, and then America's Tire or Discount Tire was a great experience as always. I have been using these guys for probably 10 plus years now for all my cars, before Teslas even. So highly recommend them if you have one in your area. Discount Tire or America's Tire, not to be confused with America's Tire Center or something like that. There's another one that's not related to America's Tire or Discount Tire, so be careful. I don't know anything about them. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm just saying that they are different, and these guys, in my experience, have been fantastic. And based on the amount of Teslas I saw just today, I think the word is out. This is where people with Teslas go, and they can feel welcome, and they know their cars, and they've got the jack pads or all that stuff. So it's a fantastic experience. Very, very friendly guys, knowledgeable, and they get you in and out as quickly as possible with an appointment. There are people still waiting in there in the waiting room. Before I walked in, they were waiting there. When I came back to get my car, they were still waiting there because they didn't have an appointment. So get an appointment. It's the way to go. All right, if you like content like this, if you like videos like this, feel free. It would mean the world to me if you hit the like button on this particular video, as well as subscribe to the channel. It, again, means the world to me. Takes seconds out of your day and allows me to do great content like this. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Tesla tires! Or tires for your Tesla. Either way.